All right, guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at Marathon Digital. I know I have been talking about miners in general by just going through overall surface level for the most part and just technical levels. But today we're looking at particularly Mara. I'm not jumping to anything else. So Marathon Digital today so far 14%, $18.10. That's where it's trading. I was looking at SEC and it looks like there's a little bit of a selling going on. Again, these are small sales, but still there's a filing saying that proposed sale securities. Okay, so this is the only thing. I thought maybe they did S3 filing, but I don't know from their last time they reported earnings how much of the how much they have already raised. So total outstanding shares now 321 million. So according to, if you guys remember last time I talked about this name, or we talked about this name last time, where I shared saying that miners shouldn't trade at the premium, and of course not many people are gonna like that and didn't like it, but you can watch maybe not this one, somewhere right here, 18-minute Mara. Yeah, that's where I was sharing about their, in general, like I was saying, the Bitcoin can get pinned and miners will get sold off. That's exactly what happened. And I'm not saying that these can catch a bid. It's basically what it did is it just filled this gap that we had after Friday, huge move of a Bitcoin where it went pretty crazy. And ever since, it has been having a selling pressure almost every single day, actually. And now this is the support area. Let's take a look at this one, and then I'll go take a look at what I'm watching from here. So far here, this is the area where we consolidated a lot, which is $15 and $18. So this is the area I would be watching as a possible area of support where it can hover around. But now there's a lot of people who got trapped at this level. So if for me to consider again, I want to see this stock to stay above 2250 for quite some time in order to consider it as a long. But I never touched it. I talked about this name for quite some time. I never touched it. Currently, I have a little bit of a put. Like, it's not significant. It's like $500 on CleanSpark. But I'm not talking about this name. This name can come down, but that's the only thing I have in terms of miners. But I'm not trading Marathon Digital. This is the level I'm watching as a support. If it goes lower, can it go lower? Maybe slowly come down to 16 if we see BTC flush. But BTC, it's not doing much. It's just in the range for like 5 trading sessions so far, and today's high was like 93. Now it's trading at 91. So BTC holding 90k. So Mara, on the other hand, is down 13%, and capitalization of Marathon Digital. Let me get out of this S&P 500. Capitalization somewhere around $5.8 billion. Daily average true range $2, and it's moving slight a bit outside of it. So, and I talked about this in terms of like how much they can keep offering, because to keep the business running, that's what they have to do. They have to either sell shares or they have to sell a little bit of a Bitcoin, to keep the equipment up, pay the bills and all that stuff, right? So if you go take a look at Mara outstanding shares, just take a look at the chart of that Mara outstanding shares. I should have pulled it up earlier, but anyways, you can see over the past 5 years how much of their how much dilution has happened and how much can happen. I have told it about that already as well. So you can see every time. So last time, okay, we're not going to go all the way this way, but you can see from 8 million outstanding shares to 321 million outstanding shares in the last 4 years. That's the dilution. If you don't understand dilution, this means your one share went down, I don't know what, like almost 1/10, maybe even less, 1/5. I don't know, do the math yourself. I don't have to do that, but you get the point. But the point is, last time when I was talking about, I was pretty much spot on every time when the stock popped. They were trying to raise capital. It is shelf offering that they register, and then they don't have to. They register S3 once, and they say, we are going to raise this much money. And every time stock pops, they can sell, and they don't have to disclose that. The only thing you can keep track of it is you have to keep an eye on their filings and keep an eye on the outstanding shares. My way of defining is just, I don't even have to look at the filings, but I'll take a look at the outstanding shares. You can see last time they reported outstanding shares was 304 million. And today, November 5th, it jumped to 321. So which means somewhere around here, they sold. And right here, they sold again. And it's that outstanding shares is going to go up again. How much they can dilute? When these companies went public, there was you can read on that too. I mean, their outstanding shares cannot reach more than 500 million. And that's where it's going. And it's going to hit that. I'm pretty 100% sure. So this is Mara's. I'm going to take a look at the Riot platforms. Let me see. Riot outstanding shares for the past 5 years. Same thing. Riot platforms currently has 323. In 2020, it was 23 million. So 10 times. So technically, more than 10 times actually. 15 times increased. Basically, your shares worth now, if you bought one share, I mean, it were worth maybe 6% of that in terms of dilution. CleanSpark, I don't know how much they dilute, but we can take a look at it too. CleanSpark, it had in the beginning of the year, this year, 185 million, and so far 253. So all of these, same thing, like 2020, you can see it had 4 million, 5 million outstanding shares, and now it has 253. That's the only way they can raise capital to keep the business running, sell, dump into retail like newcomers. And that's why I was saying that, like, if you own, like, again, this is not a financial advice, but if you want to own underlying, like, if you want to own gold, freaking buy gold. Don't buy like all these miners, ETFs, and all that stuff. So same thing. If you want to own Bitcoin, freaking own Bitcoin, okay? Look at the Bitcoin. What is it doing? It's sitting at near its highs, okay? And look at the miners. Dilution, okay? So that was my point. So again, I'm not telling you what to do, but this is what it is. I mean, if you don't understand that picture and you just blindly follow people who have conflict of interest, who have loaded millions of shares, and they're just defending their position, defending their decision, saying that I own 2 million, I own 5 million shares, and I'm bullish. This is going to go to freaking infinity. I mean, come on. Thank you. I just want to make money, okay? I don't care what it does in the future. I don't care what it's going to do in the next 2 years. Right here, right now. The fact is, we're talking about right here, right now. What's going on right here, right now? This is the picture. I mean, what's your argument against this? And what's your argument about this outstanding shares going up another 50%? Basically, what I'm saying from here, so if they dilute all the way to 500 million, these $22 shares that you're going to buy, even if it sits here, I mean, they will cut it in half almost in the next few years. Because if they have done it in 1 year, look, 2023, okay, let's go to 2024, beginning of 2024. It had 185 million outstanding shares. Where's the Mara? This is CleanSpark, but doesn't matter, okay? If in the beginning of the year it had 240, now it's 321 million outstanding shares. So they dumped 80 freaking million in 1 year. What will stop them to do that again in 2025? Can they dump another 80 million? Absolutely. Just wait for them to file another S3 in the beginning of the year. If Bitcoin pops again, they will dump again. Again, this is just purely for entertainment and educational purposes only. That's my thought regarding all miners, and this particularly Marathon Digital. These are the levels I'm going to be watching. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace.